Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. So, we've got a new series to do, and I've been debating what country to play as. So, a lot of people have, advised different countries here and there, thrown out different ideas. And one of them that really stuck with me, and actually it stuck with me for a little while, actually, I got suggested a while ago, is we've done Fascist France, we've done Communist Canada, we've done Democratic Denmark. What we haven't done is an independent campaign, so what country begins with I? Well, technically, sort of, India. So, we're going to do independent India. Now, of course, in the base game, you can't do this because India is a puppet of the United Kingdom. Historically, that is also the case. So you can't really do it. However, I've installed a mod called Raj No More, or Raj Be Gone. I think it's called Raj No More. I can find it just searching Raj on the workshop. I'm sure a million people will still continue to ask me that after I say that. And basically, the British Raj becomes not a puppet. It looks exactly the same, has exactly the same name, colours, everything, but is no longer a puppet. Now, there is actually one that changes the name to India, changes the leader, changes it to Democratic, etc., and not a puppet. But that one also has bugs in that you can't then hire like a lot of advisors. They just don't exist because the game's like, yeah, I don't recognize India because it hasn't been fully done. So sadly, we're just going to go in and play as British Raj, India. I think when we flip faction, flip ideology, we should be India Imperium or something? I don't know. We'll have to see. I know the game does for that. Alright, hello, are we in the Allies? No, I don't believe we are. Yes, no faction. Okay, we good. Right, so, welcome to the British Raj, India. Right, so we've got a number of people nearby that we need to start messing with. So let's have a look at resources. We're pretty well off as India. One of the great things about India is you've got 5 million population to start with, and you've got a decent amount of resources. Not amazing, but certainly decent. A lot of tungsten, in fact. So we've got a whole load of rubber down here that we could go for, particularly Siam. There's rubber over here in this part of China. However, China has an event when it gets attacked that it sort of absorbs all these other Chinese provinces, and they will put aside their differences to fight Japan. So we might end up fighting China. Though, that said, not the worst case, because they'll be attacked from Japan on the other side. And if we go fascist, which we probably will, not that it really matters, we're going to go fascist or communist, probably fascist, then Japan won't hate us as much. The alternative is Iran. Iran has, what's that, like 60 oil? 70 oil? It's a good target. We only have 10, so oil is certainly something that I would like, and it's probably going to be one of our first targets. Anything else? Meh. 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 Too big, too big, too big. Yeah, the oil there is probably going to be a target. Right, so, in terms of our first doctrine, it's going to be political effort, because we go collectivist ethos, and then down here. Now, the reason I'm going to go fascist rather than communist, not that it really matters, we're not going to join a faction, is because this gives us 70%, not 70%, sorry, 7% extra population, and minus 10% training time, whereas this gives us a load of political power, which is okay, and it gives us division recovery rate. Honestly, just fascism is just better. So we're going to go political effort. And speed down there. Right. So because we have such a huge population, we're going to use a number spam to begin with, because we don't actually have many factories, sadly. That is one of the downsides of being India. The British have not left us in a great state. Probably going to go for Iran to begin with, just because that oil early on would be helpful. Okay. Research slots. It's going to be 3% research time for mechanical computing. And, ooh, construction bonus or efficiency cap? Construction bonus, efficiency cap. It's got to be construction bonus, really. We need the extra factories early on. Military factories, just build me a load of guns for now. I would like artillery, but again, I'll need experience to add that to my armies. And importantly, I don't have the industry to really pump that out and arm enough people. Whereas I can get a load of people with guns. Right, how many factories do we have? 9. Great. Just great. Okay. Let's spam those then. Yeah. Okay. And pause. Ooh, wait, pause. We need to train more divisions. Reinforcements to the max. Because if you look down at this unit here, look at that. It's got like a third of its equipment. Yeah, 30% strength. It doesn't actually have enough guns. If we ask it, what don't you have? It's like, oh, mate, I don't have, yeah, I need I need to load more infantry equipment. I don't actually have any guns. It's like, yeah, mate, you really need some guns. So let's just get convoys building because we'll need them. But importantly, construction. Yes, yes, yes. Recruitment. There we go. So let's set you to be recruited here. Somewhat central. Recruit 8 times 8. That's 64 units, which is fine. I mean, we can look at that. I don't even put a proper dent in the manpower. Right, let's get going. Also, because you want to begin the planning stage, you've got plan in place. Iran, what is your national unity? 70%. Yeah, that should be fine. Grab a load of territory and the capital, we should be good. Yeah, I'm going fast because you've seen the beginning of the game many, many, many times before, and there's not a lot going on for large parts of it as we just ramp up our country. I mean, if you're playing someone like, you know, obviously Britain or France, there'd be a little bit more to do. But then, you know, we are playing a country that needs to come back from the very beginning of the game. If you're wondering, by the way, we've got 2 military factories, and that's why it's a problem. How long would it take me to claim a... Well, 25%. Okay, when we get fascist, it won't need it. We'll work on that. Ten more days. And then we can get ourselves a fascist demagogue. Any minute, Spain. Oh, okay. We got the first. Fascist demagogue. Yes. Fascism on the rise. Younger generation will take up the torch. Sure. And let's go with collectivist ethos, which decreases democracy support. All India Hindu assemblies are fascist. The national spirit outranks the government. That's the road to coup. Italy finished its war. In Ethiopia. Any minute, Spain. Spain historically is early for me. Just tends to explode by now. So I'm actually very surprised that Spain hasn't imploded already. The last couple of games I played, actually trying to start this series, but had some issues with the other mods. Spain has already exploded by now. So this is weird. Very weird. Watch, it'll explode. Well, it's just like I've just moved the screen away. How are we doing there? 8% popularity for fascist. Okay. I've got collectivist ethos. Right, grab nationalism focus, and that'll give us a load of nationalism, which will be awesome. And then we'll focus on this route here to the extra research slots. Actually, before I do that, this here requires me to be in a faction. This is the only reason we're allowed to join a faction in this playthrough, is, well, or unless we make our own but let no one else join, is because we need it to get the extra research slot. If we did this, it would have to be not for a war, just join the faction, get the thing, and then leave the faction again. We're not allowed to join a faction, you know, where there would be any sort of advantage, really. Just to be able to get this technology, and that's it. That's the only reason to do it. Even then, probably won't, because there might not be a chance to really join a faction that we can leave. Spanish Civil War. There we go. Yeah, nice and late. Nationalists will always win. In my first few games in this, like, in Hearts of Iron, my first few games always had the Republicans win. But ever since, I don't know, my third game, it's always fascist. So I don't know if they patched it or something to change it, but fascists do seem to dominate right now. Modify government. Can't change that until we're fascist. Don't really want to change that. I've already got enough population. I mean, I could. Doesn't really do much for me. What about military high command? Infantry, attack, defense. Not bad. Military theorist. Experience, land doctrine, research time. Nice, but I think there are more important things. National unity plus 15%. Nice. Civilian factory construction speed plus 10%. Nice. I think, however, the industry research time minus 10% is going to be more useful right now. How are we doing with that construction? We're getting a... Right, I would like you to research basic machine tools. That's ahead of time, so yeah, basic machine tools. Buff our weapon building. Lord Linthgow. So obviously, just before this game starts, the British Raj cedes from Britain. Oh, hello. Leadership purges the Soviet Union. Good for you. Right, that should really get us going on the fascist route now. I can send volunteer forces. I don't really care about that. Like, I get a little bit of experience from it, but I've got more important efforts. We're going to go down here. Hmm. 50-50, but Republicans are going to lose. Right, how are we doing? Expanding very nicely. 0.2 per day. It only takes about a month to become pretty dominant. Right, we got a next level of this, so that's ahead of time. I guess we could go for land doctrine, or we could go for support weapons 1. Yeah, support weapons 1. It's just a very nice bonus all round. Yeah, we're losing pretty badly. Yeah, we're not building any of these because we're currently reinforcing. We need about 3,000 infantry, 4,000 infantry equipment, which is fine. Factories, that's working well. We will build a couple of military factories soon. Industrial effort. Construction effort. Yeah. Straight down that tree. Try and get ourselves some military, some extra techs. Not military factories. We have 80 close air support. Here you go. Really? You can't close air support over there? It's too far away. God damn it. Right, basic machine tools, and then we'll grab ourselves a 50% discount. Concentrated Industry 1. Because concentrated industry is amazing. Never go for dispersed. It just sucks. Right, how long till we're fascist? 30% fascist. We should be starting to get some fascist events soon. At this popularity, events are scaled to 33%. Great. Theorist. Material designer. Army defense. Army reformer. Army morale. Army drill. Division attack. Division attack is pretty tempting. But we'll pass for now. I think there are more important things like captain of industry. Anything else? Same ideology, monthly opinion. I think captain of industry is going to be helpful. We need to get industry on the road. Come on, give me some fascist events. Remilitarization of the Rhineland. Construction effort 2. Oh, hello, they're happening on the same day. Well, that's going to be fun. Come on, let me have war. I'm itching for some war. Right, so we've got both of those. Anything in the industry tree we can get? You're not ahead of time. Ah, we just got into 37. Okay. Yeah, we'll grab both of these. Get the quicker build time and the better building stuff. Now, by the way, we've got a Portuguese province and a French province. We also have, you know, this United Kingdom blob. We're going to have to do something about those at some stage, but later. Ooh. Fascist assault divisions forming. The political and martial have always been intertwined in fascism. In parallel with this growing political movement, fascist parties have begun to form paramilitary organizations to protect against both internal and external threats, and the internal threats being their political opponents. Although many people find this development worrying, the wave of militaristic furor has led to an increased amount of volunteers joining our armed forces. Okay, so we gain national unity -5, we gain changing fascism +5, we gain recruitable population 0.2, and daily fascism support 0.05, which is equal to about 700,000 people or something. Amazing. Right. Come on, almost 40%. Come on. You can do it. 40%. Like one good event. Oh, fascist coup d'etat. Someone say they saw it coming. Both those who warned against the dangers of fascism and those who extolled it as the savior of the British Raj have found their prophecies made reality today as the military in Delhi overthrew the INC-led government and seized power. Lord Linlithgow is missing, rumoured to have gone into exile, and the coup has been met with little initial resistance. Boom! VD Savarkar. Awesome. Hello, VD Savarkar. We are now a fascist nation. Yay! This means that we can do a whole load of stuff that I really want to. For instance, we can change this to, like, war economy. We need a little bit more world attention for that. I really want that. Also, we can declare wars. Hello, Iran. Just for a war goal. Conquer. Yeah, screw it. Why not Tehran? Sure. It'll last most of the year, but we got this. We're gonna need to build a couple of military factories. And these need to go near the top of the food chain. I know we've only got, like, part done on this, but the military factories are important. Like, really important. Like, they really need to get done. You're going to be completed in April? Yeah, okay, that's soon enough to help. Okay, 5 times speed. And after this, probably China to help out Japan. Okay, concentrated effort. Infrastructure, we get down into extra research slots. Now, we're probably going to have to get some special forces and make them mountainous special forces, because this is a lot of mountains around here. This is pretty much all mountains, where I'm indicating, with some small plains in between. Whereas, you know, somewhere like Europe, you talk about it being flat with some mountains. It's the opposite around here. And frankly, we should take advantage of that with our special forces if we can get some. Hello. One on the border. And you're only half supplied, and I'm nearly fully supplied now. We're going to have the advantage here. Bring it. And our extra factory is now working. How much more do we need? Just over 1,000. And then we're good. Yeah. Hindenburg disaster. But we managed to get infrastructure effort, so let's get infrastructure 2. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Hello? Japan is going to be fighting China soon. Now, the important part is we need to grab this. The reason being... resources! Really good resources. Like, really good. So we really want to try and just bum rush in there and just grab that as quickly as possible. Now, you might say, oh, well, that sounds like motorized D, and you'd be right, but motorized requires more resources and more factories, neither of which we have. Also experience to be able to build them as a unit, I think. No, you should get a default motorized unit. Right. World tension isn't high enough. Do we want to wait until world tension gets a little bit higher and then switch to war economy? Probably. Yeah, we're going to wait. We're going to hold on to that political power for now. National Spain is winning. Worst case scenario, when we go to war, we can do it. Because that'll push world tension. But I imagine Japan and China will push before then. Ooh. There we go. That's a load of our tech done. You're far away. That gets us more resources. We don't need it quite yet. That is more production efficiency. I would love that. And then compute machine is far away. We don't want to do grand battle plan. And we don't need the population bonus from over here. And quite frankly, I'm getting tired of doing this tree. So I'm thinking we do something like superior firepower doctrine. Now, the question is, do we grab motorized or do we go for doctrine early on? I just think we could wait for the doctrine bonuses from the tree. So we're going to grab motorized for now. And we're going to call it there for this episode. If you have enjoyed, please remember to like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. Next episode, we're going to be going to war. We're going to be doing proper fascist stuff. And thankfully, our name is Free India, which is close enough to independent India that I will accept it. Yeah. This is going to be good. I'm not looking forward to our inevitable clash with the Soviet Union because it's not like we've got much good territory near us. All the good territory is here. This is all kind of... sadly. But oh well, hopefully we can grab some of this, and hopefully we can grab some of this, and maybe Siam before we actually get involved in proper wars, and hopefully we can be all buff and teched up by then. I've been EnterElysium. If you liked, please like. Not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Especially it being the start of a new series as a new country. Please do, write down below. Don't punch the microphone. Write down below in the comment section what you think of my grand plan, what you think you would do as a grand plan, etc. And of course, how badly you think this is going to go. Until next time, though, stay shiny.